Russia is the largest country in the world, spanning over 17 million square kilometers and stretching across Eastern Europe and Northern Asia. It borders 14 countries and has coastlines along the Arctic and Pacific Oceans. Its diverse geography includes vast plains, mountain ranges, tundra, forests, and numerous rivers and lakes. The Ural Mountains divide the country into European Russia in the west and Asian Russia in the east. The Siberian Plateau dominates the central and eastern parts, while the Caucasus Mountains lie in the south. Food culture. Russian cuisine reflects the country's vast and diverse landscape. It has been influenced by its historical interactions with neighboring countries, resulting in a mix of flavors and ingredients. Common staples include potatoes, bread, and various meats like beef, pork, and chicken. Soups like borscht and solyanka are popular, as are dishes like pelmeni, dumplings, and blini, pancakes. Caviar and pickled foods are also well-known Russian delicacies. Tea is the traditional beverage, often accompanied by sweets like pastries and preserves. Trade. Russia is a major player in the global economy due to its vast reserves of natural resources, including oil, natural gas, minerals, and timber. It's one of the world's top oil producers and exporters, with energy exports forming a significant portion of its revenue. It also has a diverse industrial base, including aerospace, automotive, and machinery sectors. Major trading partners include China, the European Union, and other countries in the Commonwealth of Independent States, CIS. States and administrative divisions. Russia is officially known as the Russian Federation and is divided into several administrative divisions. It is composed of 85 federal subjects, including republics, territories, regions, cities of federal significance, and autonomous areas. Each federal subject has its own government and varying degrees of autonomy. For example, Tatarstan and Chechnya are republics with significant self-governing powers due to their unique cultural and historical backgrounds. Neighboring countries. Russia shares its borders with 14 countries, each contributing to its geopolitical and cultural landscape. Some of its notable neighbors include China, Russia's eastern neighbor, with which it shares a significant trade relationship. The two countries collaborate on economic and political matters, as well as within organizations like the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Ukraine. Historically intertwined with Russia, Ukraine's relationship has been complex due to historical, political, and territorial issues, including the annexation of Crimea by Russia in 2014. Finland and the Baltic states. These countries share a border with European Russia and have historical ties that date back to the Russian Empire and the Soviet Union. Kazakhstan. A former Soviet republic, Kazakhstan maintains close ties with Russia through organizations like the Eurasian Economic Union and the CSTO, Collective Security Treaty Organization. Georgia. This neighbor has had tense relations with Russia, including a conflict in 2008 over the breakaway regions of South Ossetia and Abkhazia. Mongolia. Sharing a border with Russia in the east, Mongolia has cultural and historical connections with its larger neighbor. Norway, Russia's neighbor in the northwest, with which it shares a border in the Arctic region. Belarus, a close ally, often considered Russia's brother nation. The two countries share economic, political, and military ties. Poland. Historically, Russia and Poland have had complex relationships due to conflicts, alliances, and geopolitical shifts. Azerbaijan and Armenia. Russia has historical and political ties with both countries, particularly with Armenia through the Collective Security Treaty Organization. In conclusion, Russia's vast geography, diverse food culture, substantial trade influence, complex administrative divisions, and relationships with its neighboring countries contribute to its multifaceted identity on the global stage. Russia has a rich sporting tradition with a wide range of sports played and enjoyed by its population. Here are some of the most popular sports in Russia. 1. Football, soccer. Football is immensely popular in Russia, with a strong domestic league system. The Russian national team competes in international tournaments like the FIFA World Cup and the UEFA European Championship. The Russian Premier League features prominent clubs like Zenit St. Petersburg, CSKA Moscow, and Spartak Moscow. 2. Ice hockey. Ice hockey holds a significant place in Russian sports culture. Russia has a strong hockey tradition, producing many skilled players who excel in both domestic leagues and the National Hockey League, NHL. The Russian national team has a storied history in international competitions like the IIHF World Championship and the Winter Olympics. 3. Basketball. Basketball enjoys popularity in Russia, with a competitive domestic league known as the VTB United League. Russian basketball players have also made their mark on the international stage, competing in events like the FIBA World Cup and the Eurobasket tournament. 4. Volleyball. Volleyball is a popular team sport in Russia. The country has produced successful volleyball teams that compete in international events, and Russian players are recognized for their skill and talent in the sport. 5. Figure skating. Russia has a rich tradition in figure skating, producing numerous world-class figure skaters who have excelled in both individual and team competitions. The country's athletes often dominate the Winter Olympics and international figure skating championships. 6. Tennis. Tennis has gained popularity in Russia, with several talented players achieving success on the international circuit. Players like Maria Sharapova, Yevgeny Kafelnikov, and Daniil Medvedev have represented Russia in major tennis tournaments. 7. Combat sports. Combat sports like boxing, wrestling, and judo are also popular in Russia. The country has produced successful athletes who have competed at the highest levels of these disciplines, winning medals at events like the Olympics and World Championships. 8. Athletics. Athletics, track and field, holds a place in Russian sports culture, with athletes competing in various track and field events at the national and international levels. Russia has a history of producing talented sprinters, jumpers, and throwers. 9. Cross-country skiing and biathlon. Given Russia's cold climate and snowy winters, cross-country skiing and biathlon are popular winter sports. Russian athletes consistently perform well in these disciplines at events like the Winter Olympics and World Championships. 10. Weightlifting. Weightlifting has a significant following in Russia, with the country producing strong athletes who compete in international weightlifting competitions. 11. Fencing. Fencing has a long tradition in Russia, and the country has a history of success in this sport at the international level. 12. Water sports. Water sports like swimming, diving, and synchronized swimming have their enthusiasts in Russia. The country has participated in swimming competitions at the Olympics and other international events. These are just a few examples of the many sports played and enjoyed by people in Russia. The country's diverse sporting landscape reflects its rich history, culture, and climate, offering a wide range of opportunities for athletes and enthusiasts alike.